everybody? Welcome to Tucker Newman Coaching. I'm Tucker, and today I'm going to talk about where focus goes, energy flows. This is a profound statement. Think about a time in your life when you were incredibly focused. Think about how much you were able to accomplish. You didn't even know you were in such a flow state that you were just singularly focused on achieving this one goal, right? You can accomplish a lot because all of your energy is moving towards it. Then think about a time in your life, maybe right now, when you're feeling a little scattered. You got this going on, you got that going on, you got all these things going on, and you got no focus. You're not focused on one of them. Or if you go, you focus on one for a little bit, focus on another, right? So your energy's flowing everywhere and it's not moving forward, right? It's just kind of spreading out. There's a time and a place to spread your energy, but if your goal is really to move forward with your life, you need to focus. Focus is power. Focus is power, right? So when we have more focus, we have more energy, right? What's the best way to cultivate focus? Meditation, right? When you meditate, now you're focusing on your breath. You're really harnessing the power of focus. Focus is a skill. The more focused we are, the more power we can move forward with intention. Next, we have the triad. The triad is a nice diagram created by my good friend Tony Robbins, where we have our state in the center, right? Our state of being, our emotional state. How we're feeling moment to moment will determine the reality that gets reflected back to us. And that state is determined by three things. The language we use, good, feels different from great. I'm all right, feels different from I'm fantastic, right? The language we use determines the state we are in. Also physiology. How you doing? I'm all right. How you doing? Oh, I'm great, right? Like when we change our body, we go for a run, it changes how you feel, right? Working out, important because it's changing the way you're moving your body. And then if you empower yourself with positive language while moving your body, it drives these emotions deeper. It becomes part of your programming, right? We have unconscious programs running in the background all the time, and they're just a reflection of our past thoughts, right? We are not our past. We are who we are, choose to be in this moment. And then we have focus. So what we focus on will determine how we feel. So if you go into a restaurant, right, and you sit down and you're just, only thing you're focused on is like, where is the waiter? Where is the waiter? Where, like, you're just like, this service is terrible. All you're focusing on are the things that aren't going right instead of enjoying your time with the person you're with at the restaurant. Then you're gonna feel a certain way, right? But if you're just absolutely focused on the person you're with in the restaurant, you're just like deep in conversation, all of a sudden you realize, oh, they haven't even taken our order yet, haha, like, isn't that funny, right? Because your state is determining your thoughts, right? And what you're focusing on determines your state. So we want to take control of the triad. We really want to use the power of focus. That's why using a meditation first thing in the morning, a guided meditation. I always love to send people Marissa Peer's I Am Enough meditation. We have a lot of problems with self-worth in our society due to commercial ads, Christian programming, all these things that tell us we are not enough, we are not worthy from the time we're infants. And all of our programs are pretty much, by the time between 1 and 7 years old, we are completely programmed with all of our belief systems because we have no ego filter. As we get older, the challenge is now we have to undo all of it and do it and program ourselves in a way that serves us, right? We are taught from a young age that we are not enough. And guess what? You are enough. But you just need to focus on that. You need to keep that pattern going. You need to condition it, right? I just gave you a new password. You are enough. The old password was, I am not enough. That's not going to log you in anymore. Yet your brain's still going to keep typing it because it's the only password I ever knew. So we got to condition the new password. Next. Focus is critical. Why? It helps us overcome distraction and numbing devices. I like to use the word numbing devices because a lot of what we do is numb ourselves. Why? Because we're in a lot of pain. It may not just be physical, my arm hurts, could be emotional, mental. Why? Because we have a lot of programming that is designed to keep us in pain, right? Believing you're not enough all day is painful. So we distract ourselves with TV, Netflix, Hulu, food, alcohol, just like any drugs, right? We love to distract ourselves, just gossiping, right? When you don't have a dream, right, anything goes. So we gotta identify our dreams so we know what to focus on, so we don't just fall into these distractions where we lose ourselves, right? You can very easily lose yourself watching this TV show and just being so, like, I love a good show, the storyline's great, but is your dream really to wake up every day, go to some job you don't like, come home, watch a show that entertains you for a little bit so you don't have to deal with the reality of your life? Or is your life really to live fully and feel fulfilled every day, right? When we're watching these shows, or when we're eating the food, or when we're identifying with things outside of ourselves, our cars and our income and our partners and our relationships, when we're externalizing the self, that's when we lose ourselves. That's when we get caught in the trap that we don't want to be in. So we got to make sure we're focusing on ourselves first and foremost, so we have more to give to others, right? Remember, you can't give what you don't have. So you got to make sure you're channeling your focus in a way that's helping you become more. So another thing that focus helps with is a scattered mind. I don't know about you, but sometimes my mind gets scattered, right? I got a lot going on. I'm like, oh, I gotta manage. Like, when you really take a look at your life, you're like, oh, there's a lot to manage here. There's a lot going on. And our energy gets pulled in different directions. We have responsibilities. We have just things we need to take care of, so our mind can get scattered, right? And it's not so much about trying to control the external and get that unscattered. It's more about controlling the internal and getting that more orderly and organized. How do you do that? Meditation. Wow, we're back to it, right? I really believe everyone should have a meditation practice and a breathwork practice, breathing. Breathing's so powerful because your mind and your breath are so intimately connected, right? You think without trying and you breathe without trying. So when you take control of these processes, now you're building the skill of focus. So what you want to do is begin your morning with a meditation. Start with a guided, preferably Marissa Peer, I Am Enough, and then start your day with Wim Hof breathing. At least first half hour of the day, you got to get these things done. So now your mind is going to be working for you, and not only is it working for you, you are controlling the focus. You're choosing where you want to go, planning out your day. Now you're focusing on what you need to accomplish. Now you're channeling your focus. And guess what? When you channel your focus, you move forward farther and you get better results. And then, last important note to make, focus requires energy, right? I see a lot of people every day, and they're not very energetic. They're lacking energy. Why? Because they're sick and unhealthy. Even if they don't look sick, they feel sick, they're getting sick. Why? Because they're eating food that has glyphosate in it. They're not getting sunlight. They're drinking tap water. They're being in this chemical soup, and their body is really not able to handle it. Then their mental processes are not good. This is a common theme I'm seeing with a lot of clients I work with, and I'm here to get them healthy, right? I'm here to help you get healthy. And if we want to make change, we need energy. We are a human battery, right? We have electrical impulses moving through our body. So the better our flow of electricity is, the more energized we're going to feel. And there's a nutritional component to that. There's a movement component to that. There's a mental, chemical, and then thermal component to that. And these are all components that either add bad stress to us or add useful stress to us. So we need to make sure we're creating the balance that we need in our bodies so that we have the energy to focus, right? To meditate, it takes energy to sit there and to really watch your mind and to say, oh, like your mind's gonna go, let's get up, let's stop. And then you say, no, I'm gonna sit, hold, right? Stillness. These are important things we need to cultivate in order to live our dreams, right? So if you want to sign up for a 30-minute dream life vision session, get you focused, get you clear, get you fulfilled, right? I've never had a person feel more motivated than before the session than after the session, right? All of a sudden it's like, wow, look at the possibilities of my life. I see the plan. I can do it. That's what people need. So if you're looking for that, you can message me on Instagram at Talker Newman Coaching. You can leave a comment below. You can email me at talkernewmancoaching@gmail.com. These are things that I love to do with people, is to get them focused, get them clear. Because we're so distracted. We're numbing ourselves. We like our lives, like you need some meaning. So we'll use this session to give you some meaning, and you'll be absolutely blown away with what happens the few days after the session and how much you accomplish because you're focused. So harness the power of focus today. Believe in yourself, and like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. Share this video and keep making the world a better place for yourself, for all,